That's fun. Why is nobody here yet?
That's how it typically happens.
There we go.
Right. Can you speak
Oh,
again?
that's my girlfriend. Yeah.
Cool.
It's my girlfriend. Come there.
Huh?
She's so pretty.
Shut up.
She's gonna play hero mode. You like, huh? Who's she talking about?
Shush.
You're so cooked.
Sorry, I'm still fiddling with audio levels. The game's a bit loud on my end.
It's all good. It's okay.
Hey Notorious. Hi Kokixon. What's good? Not the sound Dan is
Hi,
making.
Notorious. Sorry, I'm opening my gingerbread cookies. They're yummy.
Don't eat them too close to the mic, alright, sweetie?
I'll eat them really close and annoy everybody. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, that'll
Just kidding.
yeah.
You guys are safe. You guys are safe for now. Yeah, go baby.
Man.
Have you played this game before?
Never.
Yeah, I haven't played it myself. It seems really interesting. What's it called again?
I don't know, some jumpy wahoo bullshit.
Oh. Actually, I think it's like Jak some. I don't remember.
Oh, okay. I gotta stop trying to be cool and quick and just... Whatever, I'm stupid.
Yeah, you're rusty.
I'm not rusty, I'm
rusty.
I'm just trying to do things. It's like, oh yeah, this would be quicker. Oh no, I'm just stupid.
No, I think you're rusty. Skill issue though. These gingerbread cookies are yummy.
Good.
Pick it up. You want to keep healthy, Jak, or into the fighting? Babe, you're so locked in.
I'm just playing.
You're locked in.
Sorry.
Sorry. Tell your friends about the stream. Get them in here. I need people to talk to besides my girlfriend.
What friends? Why don't you tell your friends? You seem to just like spawn them out of nothing.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, see guys, there's this trend with me where I tell Zeke about a friend every now and then. It just seems like I just create them out of nothing. I'd be like, oh, my friend Maya, or my friend Sarah, or my friend something something. It just keeps going. I just pop them into existence the moment I mention them. And for all Zeke knows, I do.
You're still like really... Maybe I gotta turn myself up instead of you down, because you're still like kind of loud. That's alright.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. It better be.
Oh,
Zeke
fuck.
may have ranted out.
I didn't mean to kill that person.
It's okay. Murder's acceptable every once in a while. Now, Zeke may rant about Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart because she didn't like it, and I don't really like it either.
Oh
But
wow, way to spoil my thoughts.
sorry.
What if I wanted to save that for a video essay that I'll never make?
Oh, sorry. Say where say where is Mega Man Legends 3 Capcom? It's been 25 years. Hey Lord Sausage,
Where is
Lady
Mega Man Legends
Sausage.
3 Capcom? There, I said it. Hey, Lady Sausage.
You have special guest star. Me. I don't really know who me is, so you have to figure it out yourself. I hate how cute those things are. They're so adorable.
I hate
And
it.
yet I kill them
I
every
hate how
time.
cute they are.
Yeah, because then I have to kill them.
You don't have to.
Jack 2 pacifist. Hello, Meddler. Uh-oh, I think the Red Troopers are approaching. Oh shit, here we go. This Jack game's so better than The Last of Us or Uncharted.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm sure people would disagree with you.
Like me, I
Or
hate
agree
those
with you.
games.
Yeah, just, Zeke has a love-hate relationship with Jak 3.
No, no! I fucked up the boosted.
Good job, baby. I'm so proud of you. You messed
That's it.
up.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a hopping back to the safe land. I'm just gonna die and try it again.
I'm glad you took it like a woman.
Thank you.
There you go. You did it.
Me. Hey.
My there we go was delayed because I was watching the YouTube stream instead of your screen.
You're silly. Hey, if you're watching the YouTube stream, is my gameplay smooth or does it look a bit choppy?
It looks smooth enough, yeah.
Like, does it look like it's 60 or 30 FPS?
I don't know. It feels
Smooth?
feels
It's
smooth.
good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chat seems to agree.
Yeah, OBS is just, like, I'm looking at the capture on OBS and it looks kind of choppy. That's alright.
Yeah. Whoa! Being a big hero sure makes you thirsty.
What was that sound?
Joel Hibbard said, "Hey Zeke, been a long time. New hairstyle too. New gender as well. Just in case you
Hi there, Joel.
might have missed that."
Worst noise
Worst
of
noise of
2025.
2020. Fuck you.
I don't know. I've heard her make worse, I think.
Yeah, like me attempting to do the precursor Oracle voice. I still can't do it.
Indy
But at
can
least
do
I
it.
can do Torn's voice.
Indy can do it pretty alright as well.
At least I can do Torn's voice. And maybe Crew.
Oh, I thought it would interest everyone to know that I played Jak 4 today, and it was an experience.
Yeah, Naughty Dog sent a special copy to specifically Zeke. She's the only one that's played it. And I gotta say, I'm not impressed.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, what did you think, Lady Sausage?
Wow, more orbs.
Oh
It
my
looks like
god.
scout flies are always in red boxes. You came, you saw, you got your butt kicked. Cut, where's the director? I can't work like this. I love getting like a, on these enemies in particular, when you get like a punch uppercut and you kill them instantly instead of knocking them back, it's
Yeah.
always so satisfying. You didn't do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, I
because
can't.
probably
Well, I
because you're
can't. It's in hero mode.
There is no Jack 4 embossing, say. Weird ass direction to take. I played better party games.
I thought it was interesting how you could like shift gravity with a button press. But the blue eco is so uncontrollable that I couldn't even fucking use it. So yeah.
Maybe it's like intended to be like unstable versions of Eco. And so they act weird.
I mean, I don't know. Using yellow eco made you shoot quote fireballs, but they were just blue eco clusters.
Yeah, I don't think Naughty Dog's cooking with this one. They might have to go back for a few iterations. You know, you gotta be like Valve. Make a game, completely remake it because it doesn't playtest well.
You're just talking about
And
TLF.
then do it like
oh
five.
no, this Jack 4 came out like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting because there's like a bunch of promo screenshots in the game. On top of one of the Haven City towers is just a bunch of screenshots on it. Like Kira's dead in one of them, and then and then they're visiting her grave in a different one.
Joel, yeah, I remember you saying you were trans on a previous stream, so is it? Yeah, it's official for her. I mean, it's been that way for like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me.
Sorry, I don't mean to speak for you, babe.
It's okay.
But I think she delayed the announcement for a bit.
Yeah, only a few months, but yeah.
Yeah.
This is what happens when the most notorious leader of your company is a Zionist. Yeah, you make a bad Jack game. Okay, cat's out of the bag, everyone. This Jack 4 was not made by Naughty Dog. You can actually play it.
Zeke isn't as special as...
It's on Open Goal.
Yeah, we lied. Zeke isn't as esteemed to Naughty Dog as we thought.
I wish.
Naughty Dog
I
sends you
wish
copies of
Australia had its guns again.
Wait, where's my gingerbread? Oh, I ate like 6 of them.
Where's my gingerbread? Oh, I ate it them all.
There's one more. I think I should stop because I ate like 6 of them, as I said.
You're silly.
Jak and Daxter, the Cursor's Legacy. Blowing up shit.
I like how we're just like laughing about this and making jokes about it, but like no one knows what the fuck we're talking about. Honestly, I kind of want to keep it that way.
Yeah. Hi, how are you? Do you think we'll ever get a remaster remake of the Legendary Trilogy? Honestly, I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not too.
But I'd rather let the games be good and not have them be remade and be bad. Like, they're fine the way they are, personally.
I despise remakes inherently, and anyone who likes them.
Yeah, Zeke will literally kill you.
I will put you in the Squidward crushing machine if you like remakes.
Mm-hmm. Now, if it's something like Final Fantasy VII Remake, then that's a different story because that's actually unique and good.
Remaster would be nice, but I hope they just don't touch the cutscenes and jokes. I mean, they've remastered these games already a few times. And we've got this, the PC port, so there's no point for them to touch the games any further at all.
Mm-hmm. Um, I feel like if they did remaster, they would change a lot of the jokes.
Well, that depends if you mean remaster or remake.
Remake. Sorry, remake. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about this. I hate this whole discussion.
Mm-hmm. No more remake talk ever. Banned. We need remasters with better graphics though. Ratchet and Clank did well with Rift Apart. Oh boy.
Rift Apart was its own
Yeah.
game, so I don't really care about that. Also, Rift Apart was bad.
Yeah. I have to agree with Zeke here, and Rift Apart, I mean, it was fun in a lot of bits, but I think story-wise it's kind of weak. Modern audiences can't handle Daxter calling Errol bottle fed.
Yes, they can. Next topic
Yeah,
of discussion.
Yep. Next topic. This mission in particular was always like hard for me as a kid. I don't
Yeah,
know why, because it's really easy.
this is where I got stuck when I was young.
I always dreaded this.
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart was an alright game. It was too short, that's all. I thought it was way too long. It's outstayed its welcome like so hard by the end. So it's funny that I've heard a few people say that now, that Rift Apart was too short. It's like, damn. I wanted it to be over way sooner.
Yeah, one thing about that game is the characters don't shut up.
Alex,
She's alive,
hi!
Alex Felden said.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry I've been away. I haven't been home for the past like 2 months. I'm good, I'm good.
When I first played Rift Apart, I didn't really have any issues with it. Though I really should play it again, just to see, like, if I feel the same way again. I know Zeke didn't like it, obviously. $10. Jeez, welcome. No, she said
I
2
said I
months.
said 2 months. Sorry, I'm stupid.
Also, hi, I'm Anna, Zeke's partner. I don't really appear on these streams. I think I've only appeared in like 1 or 2 of her streams.
You've appeared on a couple, yeah.
Yeah. There was the Pride stream, and then I think another one after that.
Yeah.
Hello. I just wanted to tell you that.
Shut up.
Nobody will understand our in-jokes.
Hmm. I wish I was playing this on the PS2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
better experience,
it's okay.
funner
Once I,
experience.
well, I didn't mean for this to be to be a fucking a plead for money, but I do need a new PS2 upscaler so I could play this on PS2. If anyone wants to
Yeah,
help.
yeah. There's the fund on her screen. She's halfway there.
Gonna be at your side of the world this year, going to Osaka for 2 weeks in the summer. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like right below it.
oh. What are you going for, if you don't mind me asking? Like,
Also trying to learn Japanese. Should play Jak 2 in Japanese. The Japanese dub is like so good. Like it's actually awesome. It just feels like right at home. It just feels like an anime game.
I didn't know that.
It's a wonder to me like why this game bombed so hard in Japan. At least compared to like the first game.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Just a holiday, nothing weird or something. That's fair. I just got my passport stuff dealt with, so I'm hoping once they approve it and I'll be able to come visit Zeke in Australia. Oh. It's more than 4K just to go.
Oh
That's so
Jesus.
expensive.
Yeah.
I hate that. Why does flying gotta be so expensive?
In Japan, edgy stuff doesn't sell well. You serious? Have you seen like any like anime that isn't set in high school? Wait, okay. You know what? Fair point. That's like 2% of all anime.
Welcome to the stream, Moonsout.
Oh, Moon, hey. The real Jak to Enjoyer has arrived. So true. I've missed you. How you been? What?
What? Yeah, that's my phone. It's Dimitri. Dimitri ringtone. From Sly. 2.
Band of Thieves.
Band of Thieves. Released on the PS2. Featuring Sly Cooper, Bentley, and Murray.
I've never heard of this game in my life. Tell me more.
You play cops and robbers. The end.
Oh, lame.
Yeah, I really want to learn Japanese too. It's a really interesting language.
I was learning it. I'm too stupid though.
No.
No.
You just needed a break from uni is all.
Yeah, it's the Murray, Anna.
Shut up.
Been good, working lots but saving money, still doing videos but so slowly. How you been? Yeah, that's fair. I've been good, yeah. Just, I've been taking a break from just all of this the past couple months. I'm really in the mood, like I really want to write videos again. Like I'm sick of being like a stupid perfectionist with all these ideas I've got. I just want to fucking sit down and start writing a fucking video or two, you know? Hi, Mr. Wheezy.
I know you'll get down to it. Let's see.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. And yes, I am well, thank you.
Why is it called the Peacemaker? Shouldn't it be firing hugs or something?
Oh my god.
Laser guided hugs. We've been playing music or something. Thing about learning Japanese, everything you hear from Japan that's not from JP, people forget about it. It's bullshit.
Have you been playing music or something? A little bit. I spent the last month and a half ish. I just spent it with my partner, just like kind of living with her for a bit, because she had the house free, and she lives like an hour away. So my other partner, aside from Anna, that is.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It's-
we have a band together, so we've been rehearsing a bit and doing some stuff.
yeah. Zeke is a really good musician, despite what she may say.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Shut up. I'll kill you. I'll kill you!
You could probably say the same for any sort of uh, ethnicity or place, Lady Sausage.
When our way is like a neighbor for Australian measurements, I suppose. Frog spelled inside.
Kinda, yeah.
It's like living in California, fucking massive state, but like a trip to like San Francisco to Los Angeles is like 8 hours, and they're in the same state.
Crazy.
Hi, Martian.
Hey, Martian.
Enjoyer.
What'd you call him?
Crew enjoyer.
Oh, I thought you said prude enjoy. I'm like, what does that even mean?
I can drive through my country in less than 3 hours, and a different
That's-
accent every 15 minutes.
That's fucking insane, and I wish I could do that.
Cover him while he fixes his gun.
I am.
Do it better.
He didn't get touched. Neither did
Not good
I.
enough. Not good
Jeez.
enough.
What's with these high standards?
Zowie. Crew enjoyer. Yep, that's what I called you. Report. Zeke, when are you gonna move to the Netherlands?
When they stop flooding. Oh, Sig left.
No. Oh, I didn't know he just disappears.
Yeah. There's a fucking orb
There's a
there.
fucking orb there? Yeah, I had no idea. I didn't comment on it, but
Wait, really? You didn't know either?
I don't think so, no.
Have you never 100%
I mean,
this
I might
game?
have. No, I've never.
You should.
I know. I mean, I did unlock hero mode, but I didn't finish hero mode, so I didn't 100% it.
Well, you don't need to. You don't need to do that to 100% it. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
you
but you
do
need to
because you need the
unlock-
mega scrapbook, but
Ultimates. Yeah, the mega one. But
I
yeah,
need the-
no,
I need
I've
the big
unlocked
one,
hero
though.
mode. It's gotta be the big one. You know, it's just sitting there.
missable orbs. Fuck this game. That orb isn't missable. I didn't even get all of the orbs there. I left 2 of them because I can't be bothered.
How do you feel about open goal allowing you to get missed orbs from levels you can't go back to?
I think that's fine.
Okay.
I think it's
Yeah,
like,
it's a pretty
you know,
innocuous change.
yeah, it's like a If you want to have the game exactly as is, like exactly as it was, I do this every single time I go back to Torn. Then decomps aren't exactly what you'd want. Like, they're great and they are like the next best thing from playing the original version in my eyes. But like, there kind of has to be like some changes, like, you know, of course, with like resolution and PC options and stuff. And you know, if you can fix small bugs like that, I think it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Same
Yeah,
with
that's totally
same with
fair.
fixing the bug in Jak 1 where you can make the race in Basin unwinnable by having the clock set to, like, the record to beat is 0.01 seconds. Like, they fixed that bug too. And I don't think that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's fair.
That being said, though, like, if you're going to play a decomp, you probably I do think you should play it with the original aspect ratio and everything, and not like just have a fucking mega widescreen. At least if it's your first time playing.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
You better.
Yeah, I better, or you're gonna kill me.
Yep.
Yeah, first playthrough, do it in the original developer intended at the time resolution and stuff.
I
And
mean,
then, for your next playthrough.
ideally, I'd say your first time should be the original version, but like, if that's not
Yeah.
exactly doable, I think decomps are a fine substitute.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's why game preservation is so important too. And like CRTs are also really important too.
Yeah.
How agreeable are you? What's that mean?
You're very agreeable, meaning you agree with things a lot. It's okay.
Yeah, I do agree with them.
It's just with me. She agrees a lot with.
Yeah, we tend to just sort of match. Coincidentally, we match. It's like a match made in heaven.
Shut up.
If the match was two trans girls. Me. The match is two trans girls. I don't know what I'm saying.
That's silly.
I say things that make no sense. I'm sorry. I hate that gun. This one in particular, I hate it. Sounds queer. Yes, it's very queer. I don't know, babe. Does it sound queer?
Sounds pretty gay.
True. I'm getting a cake tomorrow.
How lucky are you?
It was my 5-year trans anniversary, my traniversary. 5 years that I've been on hormones, and my other partner got me a cake. Girl, are you a Dr. Mario pill? Because you match pretty well. Yes.
That was horrible.
Kora, kakedesu.
これはケーキです。ケーキです。
Zeke taught me a few Japanese words like Ohayo gozaimasu and Oyasumi nasai.
No.
It's like the only Japanese I know. Ohio gozaimasu. Oh.
Ohio gasamas.
Ohio
Ohio
gozaimasu.
gozaimasu.
Gozaimasu. Itadakimasu, Shiku-san.
Shut up.
That bro just died.
Yep.
he stood on another platform and he was like, I can't live anymore, and just fucking died. Like, this is not familiar to me. I'm going to die.
Yeah.
It's fun
Oh,
for me that some of the foreign borrowed words are just Dutch words.
yeah, that's
I know.
crazy.
Language is neat.
No, I hate language.
Voice training is neat.
No, I
No, I
hate
hate
that.
voice training.
No, you know I do.
Voice training takes so much effort. Your voice is beautiful, though. I mean,
Her,
yeah,
her
Zeke. I
voice is
like Zeke's
her
voice.
voice is beautiful, isn't it?
Shut up. Who are we talking about? Both of
I
us?
like how we both tried to deflect.
Yeah. Average trans girl interaction. I do. I do really like Zeke's voice, but yeah. She does want a voice train though. I was gonna help her. Passability be damned. Personally, I want to sound more feminine too. I've been practicing like lately. Like I can give you an example. I gotta raise my larynx though, so I am I'm trying to sound more feminine. Like that.
Cutie.
I can no longer play Yakuza Kiwami 2. Sometimes after the fight, Kiryu says a sentence that almost sounds like if he was saying in Spanish, I kill ya at 6 after zero. The king returns. You mean the queen.
Hi, that
Zeke
developer
is a
guy.
queen.
Me.
Yeah. Hello. Zeke is a girl boss. The voice
Shut
sounded
up!
cis
Don't call me
femme.
that.
Queen, sorry. It's all good. She is a very good girl boss, though.
Shut the fuck! Don't call me that.
Why? Why?
Cause.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Zeke is so pretty.
Yeah, shut up.
Look at her. She's so pretty. Look at this
Shut up.
cardigan and shirt. And her hair and her pretty face.
Yeah. Shut up.
No. You're watching this season Drag Race?
I don't like cars.
No. I like driving. I don't like cars.
Valid.
Though I think cars for sport is, I guess it's neat.
Yeah.
So I'm not into it
Fine.
personally.
Cars are cool. In very select contexts. Otherwise, no, they're fucking abysmal.
Yeah, in an ideal world, cars would have a very niche utility in some circumstances.
Preach, Alex, thank you. I don't have to say it myself. I bitch about it enough every day I go out into the world.
We need more public transport. It's a shame that the United States has a terrible rail network. If you could even call it that. Here's some pain. Man, negativity impacts public health, the environment, land use, and stuff. Yeah,
And it's also just shit. Like,
it's a really bad way of transporting multiple people.
seriously, the other night when I got tea with Indy, when we were coming home, it was like not even 6 p.m. or something. We were coming from the CBD to my place, and what would have been like maybe a 10-minute drive, if that, if the roads were empty. It was instead, you know, 6 lanes of fucking traffic, endless fucking brake lights ahead of us because like we were just like crawling through traffic and it took us nearly an hour to get home. But you know, I do think if they added one more lane, it might clear up congestion.
Yep. There's a
A
road,
7th lane
a
would do it, or
highway
an 8th
road.
or 9th. Just drive on the
I believe
sidewalk.
it's in
Yeah.
I believe it's in Texas where they have the road with the most lanes, and it does not help because it's even more congested than before, I think.
Look out, Zeke, they just confirmed Jak 2 and has a crazy new direction. That's wild. Hi, Phoebe.
Bicycles are awesome. This should just be free. The government should just like make a bunch of bicycles and give them out for free.
And then
Wouldn't that
shoot
be awesome?
and then shoot everyone who owns a car.
Yeah, just shoot them, get rid of them.
Yeah, me and my band are gonna write a song called Gulags for Car Owners.
I didn't know that one. Or maybe you told me.
I probably did.
Yeah. Also, hi Phoebe. Hello, hi. I got a wata wata. Jak and Daxter, the Lost Levels 2, the bad ending continue. What does that even mean?
Get me out of here. Induced demand is getting a bit more common knowledge here. That's nice. Oh, I am trying to get the orbs. I should probably just do tricks.
Wow, more orbs. Jak 2 visually reminds me of Final Fantasy 7 a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess like Final Fantasy 7's like sort of dystopian, right? And sort of like industrial punk, similar to Jak 2. Also, I don't really like people adding punk to the end of things. I just used it
You
to
just did.
make it. I know. I just use it to make it like easier to understand.
Just say core
But like
instead.
industrial core, sure.
Arguably the same thing.
Yeah, it has the big city and the evil tower in the middle. Yeah. And in Final Fantasy, aren't you considered like a terrorist or something? And I guess Jak is a domestic terrorist too.
I miss my jet board.
Yeah. If you ain't a terrorist, what are you?
Lame.
Real.
That's what.
Final Fantasy VII explicitly says eco-terrorism is based. No wonder Haven City looks like New York City. The tower didn't ask to be evil, the people made it that way.
That's funny.
The tower comes out as good.
Why is that just sitting there?
Ah, it's
It's
just
just
sitting
sitting
there.
there. Oh, wait, that's my vehicle from earlier.
How is it still there?
I don't know. I didn't think this part of the city would still be loaded.
Hmm.
Oh, by the way, I'm pretty much convinced that Jak 2 is like the best game ever, so... every time people are like, what's your favorite Jak game? I'm always like, Jak 1's my favorite, but I think Jak 2 is a better game. I don't know, I think Jak 2 is just probably my favorite.
Jak 2 is awesome.
But like, I don't know, there's also like, part of me is also just like, I always look at Jak 1 and 2 as like a singular sort of thing. Like, they don't work without each other. So, to break them up like that, I feel is kind of counter to what they sort of represent for me.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Jak 3
I
just feels
love
completely disconnected.
I love Jak 2. Only flaw is the unbalanced difficulty. See, okay, I see that criticism of Jak 2 like a lot. I don't think Jak 2 is difficult in the normal sense. I think it's challenging in a way that is fair and requires you to like really master the game's mechanics, really understand them. Like the game gives you guns, but the expectation isn't just using guns entirely. It's using guns in extension with your moveset. It's an addition. It's not replacing it.
Honestly, you're so base for that, Phoebe.
Contrarian S is always going to advocate check. Yeah. I haven't played that one, so
Wouldn't it be fun if we did a stream where you play it for the first time?
I mean, I've played it. I haven't played it.
I know.
Like, finished it. Y'all both are the same person, not gonna lie. Yeah, it seems to be the case sometimes. Well, most of the time.
I'm gonna be real. I kind of hate looking at art as like stuff that has like flaws. Like, I look at it as like, okay, this is just a piece of the work. Like, this isn't something that I would want to see fixed. It's just, this is just inherent to the work, and I would rather understand why that is that way, or like, or see if if that was like, you know, an oversight that's still like part of the work. If it was intentional, that's part of the work. But even outside of intentionality, like with the difficulty in Jak 2, like I feel like the game would have such a different identity if it wasn't kind of like notoriously ball busting. And it kind of adds to the themes as well anyway, and the world.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, I kind of love the fact that like the first game was like, you know, really kid friendly and easy, and then they gave the Scrimblow a gun in the sequel and made it really fucking difficult. Like, that's so fucking funny to me.
Like, Jak 1, you master the regular moveset, and Jak 2 gives you a whole bunch of new tools to add on to it.
Like, I really don't care about if a game is like well designed or if a piece of art is well designed. Like, if it's interesting regardless of any of that shit, you know? And Jak 2 is fucking interesting.
Yeah. Wait, let's see.
Yeah.
Every time I think about the girlfriend thing I did early on, I think of this specific area.
The,
Like,
the
this
what thing?
specific part. How we started calling each other girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think of this specific area with the conveyor belts.
Why?
I don't know, it just pops into my head. This area right here.
Wait, what? Who are
Wait, who
you?
are
Never
you?
seen you in my life. Sorry. Hello.
Hold on.
Okay, I actually want to... I want to... Powercell treat. You're too sweet. I actually want to catch up on chat. Hi there, Lucas. Hi there, Mike. It's been a while. Jak 2 is my favorite PS2 game, and I'm probably biased because it was the PS2 game that I owned. Yeah. Also, I gotta say, every fucking time I stream, it seems, I always stop at this exact spot to read chat. Zeke be like, I pick my partners based on Jak 2 opinions. Actually, no. You're close. It's not quite true. A prerequisite to being a partner of mine is if you've got a CRT. And both my partners have CRTs. So, I don't make the rules.
I do. Yep. That's how it works.
My other partner hasn't even played Jak 2. It's fine. I think things should be imperfect. Well, everything is, you know? I think if you try too hard to make a flawless game, it sticks in your head less. Yeah, that's why I'm such a Yoko Taro freak, because most of those games range from mid to hot ass, but they have soul. Okay, I don't want you to say a single other thing about any of his games, because I did finish Drakengard 1, 100%, and I kind of fucking love it. It's not good. It's not good, but I kind of love it.
Wait, I made a kitty noise and chat is freaking out over it.
Yeah, that's... Okay, if you hear any kitty noises, that's Anna. Don't be alarmed.
Yeah, I can...
Zeke be like picking partners based on whether they stop for small talk by the conveyor belts. That's so funny. Holy shit.
Wait, Phoebe, you didn't get tricked because I am a cat. I am a cat.
It's really different from when Naughty Dog did the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games, where the original Crash game was really hard and Crash 2 was way easier. Yeah, but I feel like that was them, like, ironing out their own game design philosophies and getting better at it. I don't believe it. Stop hiding the kitty. Anna, do you wanna video chat at all on stream?
Yeah, I can, if you want to...
I actually can't be bothered setting it up, never mind.
Damn it. And here I was, being happy to show people it's coming from me.
Okay, fine, hold on. If I can go... If, let me see, hold on. If I go display capture, left display. Yes, okay. This should... Hold on. There we go. Okay, the capture's kind of small, but okay, Anna, do you want to do you want a video chat?
Sure, if you're ready.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Okay, that's my girlfriend. All right.
Also, look at my Samus collection. It's very cool.
I already put it back to Jak. I'm sorry, baby.
No, it's okay. All right.
Anyway. Metroid Shine spotted. Okay, Martian spotted it.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, that's my Metro Prime because I really love Samus.
Hi there, Matthew. How have you been? I've been good. Thank you.
She's the cat noise. I mean, I pretty much said it. Did nobody believe me?
I'm sorry, Phoebe. I have like a deathly allergy to any sort of discussion about anything I haven't experienced myself, so I'm not going to be reading your comments on Drakengard 3. I'm so sorry.
Wait. Yeah, I'm really good at cat noises, so. I didn't hear you saying it. Do music in the background based. That was amazing cat noises. Bravo. Aw, thank you. I take pride in my cat noises because I am a cat. Cats do rip and tear. You do them breathing in, right? Oh, yeah. I do them breathing in.
Look, Phoebe, one of my favorite games of all time is Duel Hearts. I don't think you understand, like, how much I like, really bad games. Well, that game isn't even really bad. It's just like, I can't foresee anyone liking this, and it's one of my all-time favorites.
God, I love that particular bit right there because you can just kill all of them at the same time, and it's so satisfying. The popping noise.
Yeah.
The... Yeah, I do them breathing in, Alex Belvin. If I do them breathing out, it doesn't sound as good. God, I love how crunchy these firing sounds are.
I don't know why it's still, like, clipping so badly, though.
Yeah, I noticed. I need a cat sound duel at dawn. I'll happily face you in battle. I'm freaked out because my cats are outside and I'm looking everywhere for them. Oh, I hope you find them. You should, having cats outdoors is pretty bad for the environment.
Yeah, maybe turn the stream off while looking for the cat so you don't get tricked.
Yeah. I tricked you. Yeah, they kind of hunt young birds. I believe cats kill more people, or sorry, not people. The cats kill more birds than windmills do.
My true hot ass I enjoy is Oblivion, which is a non-functional game, and I am in fact annoyed that the remaster made infinite money. Yeah, me too. It's just indicative of our society, of our culture collapsing because we just keep recycling the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, I keep seeing like, I'm a big Fallout fan, and I sort of like follow whatever Bethesda does sometimes, and I really do not like the fact that they remastered Oblivion. I really wish they just kept it alone and didn't touch it.
I've been busy playing lots of games in 2025 with April. I've been playing lots of Sonic games for April Sonic Month, and in May lots of Crash Bandicoot games for Bandicoot Month. Nice.
And see, like, the big issue with the remaster is like, this goes for remasters in generals, but their intention is to like replace the original because the original is old and bad and dated. It needs to be updated, which really pisses me off.
Yeah, I told my other partner Indy about that Persona 4 thing, and she's like, "Wait, they're gonna remake Persona 4?" And I'm just like, "Of course they fucking are. They remake everything. They're gonna remake Persona 5 in like 6 years, I bet." I'm actually gonna die, aren't I?
In the next 2 years.
I'm just being like so non-cautious.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna remake Last of Us in the next 2 years.
Don't bring it into reality. I have got no fucking say over any of this.
Hey,
Trust
Z.
me. Yeah?
Don't say it. Sooner or later, you just gotta face facts.
You know I'm working for the government, right, Tom?
Don't say it. You know,
You know, every time you say don't say it, I think you're gonna say don't even chuckle.
next time, you
Turn the valve.
Wait. Jack! Yeah! Help! Jack! Help! Jack! Jack! Help! One of the changes, like, okay, this is related to Spider-Man, but when they replaced the Spider-Man face actor's face with a new one, I'm just like, why? What was the point?
I still don't understand the reason.
Yeah. Wait, did they give an actual reason?
I don't fucking know. I think it was something stupid like we wanted him to look like his voice actor or some shit.
What? Okay, whatever.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of hate Insomniac. I think they just make like really mediocre games that function really well and are really polished, but they're just kind of high quality slop, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Haven't made a good game since like Ratchet Gladiator.
Deadlocked.
Shut up.
Freaking Australian, you call it Gladiator. Deadlock is such a cooler name. Generously cracking time.
I didn't like A Crack in Time much, did I? I don't actually remember what like, because I played it not long ago. I don't know, I just remember, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to like rewatch an old stream where I bitched about it, because I don't remember what exactly my issues with it were. It was definitely better than Tools. Tools was like really bad.
I hated Tools of Destruction, but Crack was like, alright. The game, right? Not the drug.
Yeah. I hated Tools of Destruction, but Crack was pretty good. That's so true though.
I'd rather do Crack than play Tools of Destruction.
I hate how loud this is. It's so dumb.
Yeah. Have you played Into the Nexus on stream?
Not on stream, but Nexus was honestly my favorite PS3 game. It was like the first time in the whole like Future Saga where I felt like the writing was a bit more like, I don't know, taking itself a bit more seriously, like in the moment to moment, like characters are actually allowed to be like sort of like sad, and like Ratchet had like this depth to him where he felt like he was just like an exhausted hero like the whole game, and I kind of really liked that. At this point, I think it's less that. Wait, at this point, I think it's less that the game. I think it's less the games that suck and more that you're depressed. Hug Zeke. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Wait, okay. Two things can be true at once. I can be depressed, and Insomniac's games can suck.
I love the fact that, and when I say love, I mean I hate, but I love the fact that at the beginning of Rift Apart, Clank just randomly like introduces like, hey, I built the Dimensionator again, so you can visit the longgg. It's like, Clank, were you there for like Tools of Destruction as well as Into the Nexus? Or
yeah, did you know?
Dimensionator was like,
like the thing that like simply using it could like rip the fabric of the dimensions apart. Like, oh yeah, let's just fucking make one.
yeah, it's so insane. Like, and then of course it gets used like immediately for bad purposes.
Yeah, like no shit. Oh, I'm gonna build a new Dimensionator, a thing that really shouldn't have been built in the first place, and then I'm gonna like show it off in public in front of millions of people. Oh, something bad happened. I could not have foreseen this.
the beginning of Rift Apart, Clank kind of sounded like he's proposing to Ratchet. I
That
sort
would
of got those
that would have
vibes.
made a much better game.
Wholesome yaoi.
I feel
See,
like
one thing
they've
I love
slowly.
about the
Hold on. I feel like they've been slowly getting worse and worse. The future trilogies is not as watered down as the games now, but more so than their older games. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel the same.
What's that one artwork of Jak kissing Ratchet really passionately?
There's a few of those actually.
Yeah. This is kind of unrelated, but I really like in the first Ratchet game, we're introduced to Clank, and instead of like, okay, if this were made in the modern day, Ratchet would see Clank and be like, "Whoa, a talking robot" or some stupid
Wait,
shit like
baby,
that.
that game was
But
made in the modern day, and there was dumb shit
yeah,
like that.
yeah, but like in Ratchet 1, Clank just like, says he's kind of scares Ratchet a little, but then, they just sort of have a normal conversation after that. It's like
Okay, okay,
that ship is
hashtag Gadgetron. No, I'm ready to unload a little bit on Rift Apart. It is kind of insane. You go back to Ratchet 1, the very beginning of the game has like zero dialogue from any of the characters for the entire first level, and then no, oh, Nico and Cinnamoroll just fell off my CRT. That's so unfortunate.
no.
Like, it's insane, like,
Pick
how
on the-
there's just no dialogue for that entire first planet. Like, and it's a really, like, cool, like, stylistic choice that they did it like that. Like, you don't hear your heroes speak until, like, they've already met, and you've already played as them a little bit, you know? But in Rift Apart, it's like, I can't go literally 2 seconds without oh my god, what am I doing? Without someone blabbering my ear off about something, like, just stupid and unrelated, or like I'll have to like jump over a gap and I'll just be told, hey, we better jump over this gap every single time. Like there was literally so many fucking points in that game where I was like required to, like use a specific like swing shot target, or use like a speedle to jump over a bridge, or like do any sort of like platforming or anything that would have required a single moment of using my brain. And one of the characters would have been like, we better do this thing. We better do this thing right in front of you. You better do that. And it's like, oh my god, shut the fuck up, please. I cannot fucking stand this. Like, it's actually fucking insane. It got to the point where like, I was so curious, like, okay, I'm going to turn off all of the music and all of the sound effects and leave only the voices and see how quiet it is. It was just constant noise. Like, there was literally not a moment of silence. It's actually insane.
Mm-hmm. To finish what I was saying,
Sorry.
I was just gonna like, no, it's okay. I was just gonna say like, you know, Ratchet isn't like, oh my god, it's a talking robot. They just sort of have like a normal conversation. It's like, that ship is quite impressive, and it's like, you bet, I built it myself. Like, and this like just shows like, oh, in this universe, robot and humans are just normal people, and
Humans?
they all get along. Yeah, whatever. Sorry,
It's
you
like,
know what I meant.
I know.
Like, they're all just people, and it's cool.
To be fair, Ratchet 1 initial cutscenes where no one talks was one of the last things they made for the game. The voice actors already done their work. Yeah, but like it becomes like this really cool thing. Like it's kind of just it's just kind of indicative, I think, of the older games versus the newest ones, because like, those games were quiet at all times pretty much until you got to a cutscene, and that's the way it should be fucking be, or at least a lot fucking. Like, I literally like who asked for this? Like, who asked for every single moment of the gameplay to be filled with characters yapping about bullshit? Like, all of the fucking enemies you kill have to spout some unfunny line every time you fight them. Like, every single one. It's actually ridiculous.
unrelated as well, but I love the fact that Insomniac continued to use Mikey Kelly's Ratchet falling death sound up until Tool of Destruction.
Yeah.
Like they just never bothered to replace it until Crack of Time. It was good enough. Such a fitting fate that Insomniac has been hollowed out of its original vision, and now they are a Marvel mind. Can't wait for Wolverine trademark.
Literally.
I thought Crack in Time was a crank in time for years, just to say.
I gotta crank my time.
I really like Mikey Kelly's voice for Ratchet, and I really wish they didn't like totally change his character in Ratchet 2 and like they kept that, because they changed it because people were like, oh, Ratchet's just an asshole. Like, yeah, he's an asshole for like a certain act of the game, and then he
like literally the second act is when they have the conflict, and it's like, oh wow, it's almost like he went through a character arc.
Yeah, like what the hell was the complaint? Like he's having a character arc. Come on. Like, oh, he's mean. No, no, he's not.
I mean, he is mean, but like that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
And it's not like Clank can't dish it back out as well, because he does.
Yeah, they're sort of like, I forget what the developers described it as, but it was like a or Clank's the logical one, and Ratchet's the fuck, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Never mind.
It's all right.
The hot one. Wait. I think they
The hot
overcorrected him. Ratchet literally stopped being like that by the end. Yeah, I think they overcorrected him. Like, because by Ratchet 2, he doesn't really have any sort of remnant of that original self. He's just sort of like, oh, he's just a good guy now, and
oh,
he doesn't have this personality he did before.
Sorry, baby. Sound Safari. I'm sorry I missed your comment. Just watched your full iceberg like an hour ago. Pista took the algo song long to get you into my eyeballs. Well, welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Me. I should be inclined to like a James Bond type character. And then like by like the tools in the future trilogy, Ratchet is like just like this selfless guy who's always doing the right thing and always a hero.
And he's also the Mega Special because he's part of the Mega Special race that doesn't.
Yeah,
like...
I hated that so much. Like, why can't they just be just regular people in this regular galaxy?
I mean, that was kind of the thing in the first game as well. Like, just some like working class sort of like guy stumbles into like this like galaxy wide thing, but it's like, oh, Ratchet isn't just like a average ordinary guy. He's a fucking part of like this uber special race of beings. Like, okay, sure, whatever.
And then they did it to Clank. First they make Ratchet uber important, and then the next game they make Clank uber important.
Yeah, and like that, and that also just completely takes away from the thing with Clank's character, was that he was a defective warbot. Like like that's like the sort of contradiction in his existence. Like he was made to destroy, but you know, he chooses not to.
You're gonna die if you're not careful.
I finished the mission, it's fine.
Oh, I'm still watching the YouTube stream.
You're silly.
I know.
The fact they had
The
to
fact they had to
pretend.
pretend
Oh yeah, go on. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just reading what
Yeah, yeah, no,
we were
you
reading
can
it.
you can read it.
The fact that they had to pretend Angela, a major massive character in the second game, didn't exist to make the sequel trilogy work. Yeah, I think they literally like just forgot, which is honestly kind of sad. They just forgot she existed. At least that's what they say.
I mean, being a special being doesn't change him still being working class. I mean, like it kind of does. Like he, like, I'd say it kind of does because like if Ratchet isn't just some random whatever guy just working his way through the galaxy, um, like that's the whole thing. Is like just some random guy can like, I don't know. Like
A
having
random guy
having
can
go on.
a random guy can like save the galaxy with his gay partner, and like he's just a random guy, you know. But then like with this added part of him being like this race of super high technology little furry creatures, it sort of takes away that and sort of like turns him into um Zeke, can you finish my thought?
Well, it's like, yeah, it was just like, oh, of course Ratchet's important. He's part of the super special race. Oh, of course Ratchet's good at what he does. Oh, of course Ratchet's this and that and that. Not any of, and it's like, oh, okay, that's the explanation for all of this and not just he is a really talented guy and worked for all of this. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Hyperactive little furry creatures is my type. Furries are awesome. Furries are responsible for the entire aviation industry. You better thank them.
You better thank them. It's funny because
It's
Ratchet isn't
funny
even
because
like uniquely special or powerful in anything he does. Shit anyone can do. Maybe he's better at engineering than the average Joe, but so is any major. So is any STEM major.
also like there's like that bit in Tools of Destruction where Clank like sort of makes fun of Ratchet, or he mentions like Ratchet making a really stupid gadget, and it's like played
Yeah.
off as a joke. Like what happened to Ratchet like building an entire fucking ship by himself on a backwater planet? Like where's that? Like he's genuinely intelligent. He built a ship, even though it crashed. Um, he did that, and he got off the planet.
Yeah, wait. I'm actually curious now. Is there any point in the PS2 games where it, like they make a joke that Ratchet like is bad at inventing things, or like his inventions are like malfunctioning or whatever? Because like Tools of Destruction opens with him building like a hovercraft thing and crashes it immediately.
I don't think the original games mention any inventions at all, besides like showing him building the ship.
Yeah. Hey there, Requiem.
You're He's a genuinely intelligent guy. I think that's something in general underlooked in the series as a whole. Yeah.
Ratchet really makes shit lazy ass. That's funny.
Yeah, Ratchet should make like his own gun, considering the game is all about shooting things.
I think it'd be more appropriate if he made his own gadget.
Yeah. True, true. Touch him, and it's Plasma City.
Oh god.
Gosh.
You didn't have to yell.
Why did you have to yell? Hey, sorry. I can't hear you.
Then he gets a cease and desist for making a gadget, yeah.
Gadgetron sends him. Oh my God. What I didn't like in 2016 remake is that Ratchet wasn't an orphan. He was adopted by purple alien John Goodman.
Yeah.
Gadgetron is the Nintendo of gaming. We just sent another cease and desist. Hashtag Gadgetron.
Nintendo should tweet that every time they send a cease and desist. We just sent another one. Hashtag Nintendo.
Hashtag Nintendo W. Zeke's got this memorized. Meanwhile, I do this every time and I forget how it goes. And then I just jump and kill myself in the dark eco. Girl, yeah, I can't. By the way, Alex, it's very affirming how many people think my voice sounds cis already. It's just wild because, man, it's nice.
No!
Mate, I give a kiss.
Okay. Okay, there goes the Deathless run, I guess. Whatever.
No. There's a metalhead for everything for some reason. I kind of love it. Rocked.
You died way earlier?
Died way early.
Wait, when? I don't remember.
Okay, when you said Alex, I almost had a heart attack. That's deadass my first name. I didn't realize it was so.
Oh, I look away for 2
Go
seconds.
go to the looter box, you animal.
Oh, I did die. That's right. Right at the start of the game. I forgot. I'm stupid. And I keep looking away, so I keep dying to this.
You think this creature would stop attacking you if you just rubbed its belly?
Oh, great.
It wants tummy rubs.
Oh no, the stream is fine. It's my game.
Why is it lagging? What the hell?
It's been doing this a lot lately, I've found. Just every now and then it'll lock up, get extremely slow, and then just like go back to normal.
Huh. It's something strange. Lady Sausage, if you're still here, I'm really curious what you meant in that video you sent of Ratchet Deathlocked about Ratchet getting turned into an animal, because as far as I'm aware, there's no gun in Deathlock that turns you into an animal.
This is open goal.
So I'm just like, what?
That was so funny. Sorry, the quality's bad. I filmed it on my Vita. Of course you fucking did.
And you mentioned Dallas has like a unique voice line, and I have to know what that sounds like. Zeke loves Ape Escape.
I've only played the first one, but it's very good.
You collect apes.
Do you have Frozen Ape?
Do you have Donkey Kong Frozen Ape? We have Tropical Freeze that came out last May. Yeah, Donkey Kong Frozen Ape. $60 plus tax.
$50. Wow.
60 plus tax. $50.
Incredible.
Wow. 60. $50. Incredible. I've not heard of the Dracula video game. Could you tell me? Explore over 3 levels. Do you happen to know the name of the game? Hogan's Castle.
Honestly, I believe you, Requiem. The fucking soundtrack in Ape Escape 1 alone is fucking incredible.
I hate Dracula. He's scary.
Oh,
What about Alucard? He's not scary. He's
which
cute.
one?
Castlevania. He's nice. I'm not aware of other Alucards.
Well, there's Alucard from Hellsing.
I don't know Hellsing.
It's good.
There's an unreleased Dracula game on the NES. It was sponsored by Reebok, and the music is pretty sweet. Didn't know that. I wonder if that's the cover that he showed. Donkey.
I think that was a Super Nintendo game.
Oh, I see. Explore over 3 levels. Crazy to see someone good play the game. Oh my god.
True.
Real. There's so many people who play Jak 2 wrong, and it really ticks me off. This area is so weird. Like, why does it have a unique music track?
I don't know, it's really funny.
Like, they approached Josh Mansow, like, can you make a track for a rolling boulder segment? It's like, oh, okay. Sure. You're paying me, I'll make whatever you want.
What are your
you
biggest
hire-
red flags for Jak 2 players? If they don't like it.
If they jump, spin, shoot, red flag, then you have to kill them.
So true.
And then there's if once they get the guns, they just stop using their punch and kick and shit. They just use the guns exclusively. That means they're bad, and they have to be killed. If they don't like the red gun, that's true. That like the moment they get the blaster, they'll just never use any of the other guns ever. But if they don't use guns at all, well, I respect them because completing Jak 2 without using guns is a really impressive endeavor.
I agree.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Extreme reliance on the... How can you rely on the Peacemaker, though, when it only has 10 bullets?
Can you kill Core with a jet ward? I'm sure if you tried hard enough, maybe.
I tried to. You can do damage to him, and without getting hurt yourself, if you're lucky, but it's really difficult. Because if you hit him with the jet board from you go directly into him, you get damaged. But if you, like, hit him from, like, the side, you won't. It's really stupid. I wouldn't recommend.
That's all good, Alex. No worries.
Just type random BS in the chat. I'm so that's so real though, because I do the same thing.
I'm gonna be honest, Martian. I don't know how you do that fight without using the double dark Jak exploit.
Really, babe? What?
Like killing Core without guns.
Oh, without guns. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you meant like what? Just using it in the fight with guns. Like,
Yeah.
What are you talking? What's wrong with you?
Wow.
What's going on with you? What are you talking about? You sound insane. It's a shame these guys are... It's a shame that these guys are so cute and you have to kill them. The little guys that jump out of the water.
You don't have to.
Yeah, but they attack you. So they're trying to kill you.
Yeah, you could ignore them.
Yeah, why didn't you?
Because I don't want to.
So you're a murderer?
Whoops.
It's okay to murder if because if the person you murdered got murdered in the first place, it was
That doesn't
clearly
make
it was a skill issue.
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Huh? If they taste good, then it's okay to murder.
Crazy.
Crazy. Smells like burnt Otzel. Ah! I mean, if you put the whole corpse to use, is it really murder?
Yes.
Okay. Well, have you murdered someone before? Then, then don't try to preach.
Okay. Um.
Context. I'm a murderer. Context. I'm a cannibal. She got a point.
She really doesn't.
Guys, I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. My lawyer had advised me not to answer this question.
I always get caught up on the ethics of eating plants. Don't. They can't feel pain. They're not sentient whatsoever. Animals are, on the other hand, so you shouldn't kill them for food.
I don't feel pain, so you can eat me.
It's not very green packed of you, Zeke. What does that even mean? The Venus flytrap looking at me funny? Okay, well don't eat him then. I doubt they'd be very yummy anyway. They remember when you pick fruit that the basis that they can't feel pain is subjective. It's not a memory of that's like the same as like, oh, we have a brain, like it has a brain that like has electrical impulses that store information from the past and learn from it. No, it's just like it's not the same. And even if that were true, can you honestly tell me that you wouldn't see a difference between picking a flower and slitting the throat of like a dog? Do we really have more of a right to live because we have consciousness? Well, what's your alternative? Because we have to eat something, and honestly, I would rather have the least amount of impact, negative impact. Plants aren't shown to have the same capacities for pain or experience as animals and humans are, so I'd have rather eat plants. Elder Scrolls reference? Okay, I haven't played that. You all good, sweetie?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just reading the chat.
It's alright.
Zeke bullying GF. Wait, I'm not being bullied. She's asking me if I'm okay.
Jesus. Not knocking, I just feel like there's no grounds to make a hierarchy. I don't think you believe that though. Like if your house was on fire and you had like, okay, if some random person's house was on fire and you were the only person who was able to you know, save either a houseplant or a baby, I think we both know who you would choose to save. It's true, and I'm fucking bullying you all. Phoebe, you said grabble grabble. I thought you said grabbable grabbable. I'm like, excuse me. Not in front of the missus. Jesus Christ.
Sup, boys? Don't you mean sup, girls?
Hey there, I am blood. Why the fuck are the wires like this? To prevent people from doing exactly what Jak is doing right now.
And why does this one specifically have platforms?
I mean, like, you look in the distance and like they imply that there is platforms and security on the other ones too, which I think is a neat touch.
Oh yeah. Wait. Why even have an elevator up here in the first place? So it repairs?
I guess,
I
but that's the
see.
thing. We had to turn it on manually because they're not supposed to be used.
Mm-hmm. It's Mr. Krabs in a squid mech. It's made by Squidward. In multiplayer game mode, only the freeze, napalm, and acid morph mods are available. Killing an enemy while using a weapon with a morph mod will turn them into a random animal temporarily.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay. I've never played
Oh, you're cutting out.
multiplayer mode.
You cut out a little bit there.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I never played the multiplayer mode in Gladiator.
How you called it Gladiator?
Fuck off.
See, now I'm bullying her
I
for being
blame
American.
you. Fuck you. Fuck you. It was called Deadlocked. The game was developed here. It was called Deadlocked.
I know. I
That's
know.
a stupid name.
Yeah, well, your internet's cutting out, so I win.
Fuck you. I'll kill you.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why'd you say it like that?
Shut up.
Oh yeah?
I've been hanging out with Indy too much.
Shut up. Oh yeah? You know, props to Praxis as a dictator. He figures there's a problem and he doesn't send the goons to get him. He gets in his fucking Dr. Wily mech and goes... Yeah, Ratchet Deadlock is genuinely, like, one of the best Ratchet games ever made. And it's a shame that it gets sidelined and treated like crap. Like, they did that presentation about why Deadlock sold less, and one of their takeaways from it was like, oh, the game didn't have enough Captain Quark.
Yeah, literally. Like I was about to have a slip up. Gladiator was like my second favorite Ratchet game.
Yeah, and like the fact that they veered so hard into the combat aspect of it, that was a really good decision because they basically perfected it. They made weapons that all have a purpose for the most part, and they're all really fun to use.
Plus you get to unlock a Jak 1 skin. Yeah, true. Third best I can do. I mean, it depends on the hierarchy there, but
Okay, I
3-2
I
Gladiator.
put
Okay,
Ratchet,
nah. Okay,
okay, I put Ratchet 1 in Deadlocked in S tier. I put Ratchet 2 in uh, A or B, and then 3 goes in like C or D.
yeah, three's like really bad. Yeah, exactly, Requiem.
See, it's funny because, you know, Ratchet 1's like
Three a multiplayer
a
though. So
platformer.
Gladiator did.
See, Ratchet 1 is a platformer first, combat or shooter second, and Gladiator's a shooter first, platformer second. And I feel like the difference, like veering in both directions, really made the games way better. Meanwhile, 2 and 3 are kind of like in the middle, where they still wanted platforming, but they didn't want to veer too far off course. Yeah, if 3 didn't have multiplayer, I feel like it would have been marginally better. Because they could have focused more time on single player and building a well-developed story.
I don't think you finished that message, Sound Safari, but I'll wait. It's alright.
I don't know. I think Ratchet 1 is like awesome. Like it is genuinely a really fun game to play. There's so much compared the writing in Ratchet 1 compared to 2 and 3, I feel is way better. And I don't know, I just like the way the characters are written, how they integrate in the world and how they feel in cutscenes. Just the dialogue is written really well.
Yeah, I agree. Also, like the exploration and platforming and level design in 1 is like peak. Like the shooting isn't exactly like up to par with a third-person shooter, but it's not a third-person shooter.
See, I know the gameplay in Ratchet 1 isn't as smooth, but it wasn't trying to be a shooter. It wasn't trying to like focus on combat. If that's what you're referring to, because on the platforming aspect, it's a really good platformer. It's
Well, that's the
really
thing.
fun to fuck around with.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the it's a platformer where like guns are like sort of treated as the power-ups. Like it's not meant to be a shooter. And like each weapon has like, you know, different functions and situational uses.
Also, little fun fact, there's a lot of details in Ratchet 1 that I missed. And one of the details is if Ratchet is on ice and you crouch and throw the wrench, when he catches the wrench back, the momentum pushes him back on the ice, which is a really nice detail.
Yeah, I didn't even know that till you pointed it out. Rack 1 definitely nails its anti-corporate message better than all the other games in the franchise, I will admit that. I mean, I just feel like all of Ratchet 1's like systems and aesthetic choices and everything all kind of coalesce into one cohesive piece. Like the aesthetic blends well with the sort of themes it's going for, and it's like I don't know, it's just a very cohesive game, and the writing lends itself to that. Whereas like the later games, I feel like they just barely even know what they're even about. Like Ratchet 2 leans more into a lot of like, you know, talking about like monopoly and the colonization of the universe by like a private corporation, but I feel like I don't feel like it focuses on that enough, and you only really get that in the infobot cutscenes introducing new planets. And it's not really part of the actual plot. Like, it's mostly just about the protopet.
Also, Ratchet 1, I love the way the acts are set out. You have a each act is shorter than the last one. I believe, what is it, Act 1 has 5 planets, Act 4 has 4, and then Act 3 has 3.
No,
And then, like, the last level...
that's not quite right, but...
It's... at the end of each act, you have a gauntlet that's more... It's linear. So, like, every other planet is sort of, like, has 2 paths. But then, like, the last planet is always a linear planet in that it only has 1 path that leads to the end. Like, Umbrus, it's, you know, it's a little course. Gemlik base, also linear, and then Velden 2. But I if I remember correctly, the amount of planets each act gets shorter each time.
Yeah, but like Act 3 has like what? It has Altanus, Kalibo 3, Quartu, Velden Orbit, and Velden. So that's 5.
Okay, yeah, maybe I misremembered a little.
Yeah, that's okay.
First act you have so Velden 1, Metropolis, Eudora, Iridia, Blackwater City, and
Nebula,
then it ends with Umbrus.
Nebula G34.
Oh, okay, so yeah, 8, okay. Direct ship is linear, but it has that alternate path with the
I was about
grabber.
I was about to respond to Sound Safari.
Or no, it was the code bot. Sorry, not bolt grabber.
Codebot was yeah.
I consider it linear if it doesn't have alternate paths that lead to like another place.
Hold on, I'm gonna 1 sec. I would save a person over a cat and I wouldn't eat a dog, but if we're meaning to argue that life without suffering makes eating plants okay, then what about Kobe beef where the cows are pampered? Also notably killed without suffering because cows stressing up messed up the meat. Okay, so... But like even if an animal is treated well before it's slaughtered, it's like you're still taking away their bodily autonomy by killing them. Like you're still violating any sort of autonomy or rights they would have. Doesn't matter how well they're treated. And again, like saying like, oh, they do it... Like you said, they only do it because, oh, making them stress makes their meat taste worse. It's like, oh, you're only seeing them as a commodity, something to, like, gain something from, instead of treating them as individuals. Like,
Okay, also like
could you imagine saying this about like people? Oh, the only reason we treat them well is because, well, if human beings are like, you know, in distress, they can't oil the machinery of capitalism as much as efficiently. Like, shouldn't we just like be
if
treating them well because they deserve to be treated well?
if there's an opportunity to eat something that causes the least harm as possible, that is, you know, eating plants and not animals, then that is a that is a good thing to do. And I say this as someone who like still eats meat. I recognize that it's bad and unsustainable, and we should be putting all of our effort into, you know, eating not meat.
But I think it's hard to justify something has more of a right to live because it has a different evolutionary properties or life experience. I don't know, maybe, but like we're not at the point where it's like we can survive off of eating non-meat or non-plant sort of like things. And it's like that's all well and good if you think like that, like what determines the human race is like, you know, valuable enough to continue living. But it's like, well, there are billions of people on this earth, and I would much rather them have good lives than be like all nihilistic about it. It was like, well, who determines they have the right to live anyway? Why aren't they just as important as plants? It's like, well, I don't know. I actually care about the suffering of people, and if you don't, that's fine. If you think it's all the same and like it doesn't actually matter, that's fine. I don't really need like some well thought out reason or justification to care about the suffering of others. I do because I think it's better to.
Yeah, lab grown meat is a decent solution because it's literally not living at all.
Yeah, it's just we're not there yet. So
Yeah.
it's pointless to even really consider it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there, Satin Cat. Oh, God.
So, like, you mentioned, like, so you say, like, how is animals already hunting other animals different from us? Like, we have the ability not to. Animals don't really have that ability. They're sort of just, they're trying to survive, but we don't have to, like, do that. We can find alternative ways not to eat animals. Just, yeah.
Yeah, like they don't really have a choice. I don't put
Yeah.
like I don't put a lot of moral weight on beings who do only what they must to survive just by virtue of how their species have evolved. We've evolved to the point where we don't need to consume other living beings. So I think it's only right to, you know, move towards a society that doesn't build itself upon the suffering of others. This goes for people and animals alike. It's also why I hunt. I can make sure the kill is as painless as possible, doesn't contribute to factory farming. And I can ensure every bit of material is used and used respectfully. Okay, can you really respect someone that you, like, take the life of unwillingly? Is that respect? Because if that's respect, I don't think I want to have mutual respect with a person like that. Oh, I show respect to someone by, I make sure, like, I thank them for, like, giving me their corpse that I had to take forcefully. But I'm going to use all of it. I'm very efficient. Respect is in justify. Yeah, I've justified this murder because by using all of it. See, I'm very efficient. I don't waste it. That's what makes me justify it. That's not respect.
Also, aren't fruits kind of intended to be eaten so that they can spread seeds?
I don't know.
Isn't that like the evolutionary point of a fruit? So animal eats it, they poop, it goes into the ground, another tree grows.
Just depends if you see animals as equals. You don't have to see animals as equals to see them as beings worthy of actual genuine respect and the ability to live life like without interference and for them to have their own bodily autonomy. You don't have to see them as equals. If I'm going to be killed, I'd much rather the resources that make me up be used to ensure the survival of others than just be thrown on the pile. And yeah, that's a justification. Oh, I'm post-talk justifying this action by saying I'm actually doing the animals a favor. I'm actually doing them a favor by forcefully taking their lives. Maybe you would prefer that, but you can't make that decision for others. That's not how that works. W plus, I like Jak too. You are the the best person in chat right now. I also like Jak too. Ooh, I wasn't even looking and I got that. I'm so good. I care about the suffering of others. Agree strongly. You don't need a reason. It's more of a philosophical perspective. This isn't really about suffering because you can have me without suffering. Re-Kobe. Okay, if the Kobe thing is that thing where cows are pampered until their throats are slit, that's not without suffering. And that's not without violating their bodily autonomy, because you're still doing that. The only way to get meat without suffering or violation of bodily autonomy is lab-grown meat, which I think is a really cool thing, but like it's not... That's not at a stage where it can be like, a solution to any of this. Hi, Ornark. It's been so long, Rule 35 is out. That's crazy. I guess we need to up the price for the Rule 35 stream. Is it objectively superior to live life with consciousness? I don't know. I don't know what it's like to live a life without consciousness. At least I think I'm conscious. I'm told that I am. Who can say that, I would assume it's better.
Whether life has consciousness or not, I think like life itself, regardless of those traits, is beautiful. And that we should be working our best to like keep life alive, Like you take an apple off a tree, the tree's still alive. Like
Oh my god. There we go. Oh, okay, sure. Thanks, Jak, too. That's great.
no.
Hold on. Where was it? There we go. Cool. Hi there, Zach. It's been so long since I've seen one of your Jack streams. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a while, but yeah, welcome. Lost Frontier wouldn't have this problem as a mage. You're so right. Now I've got to do this whole mission again.
Hey, babe, I'm gonna go brush my teeth. Love you.
Okay, love you. Fuck's sake. It is not easy or more importantly not cheap to live without meat. Hunting is obviously better than less wasteful than grocery meat. You care about animals, be grateful for them and eat them. Fuck off, no. I do care about animals, so I'm gonna work towards a society where we can coexist instead of using them for our benefit purely. So they don't get us they don't get any sort of enjoyment or happiness in life because they're always being subjugated for our gain. And sure, it's not always possible for anyone to like go a life without meat. I'm not here criticizing people who eat meat because like that's not what my problem is. My problem is with like our cultural tendencies and our cultural attitudes towards this stuff, not the individual who's been indoctrinated into such a cultural system and society. This is just so much like, oh, this is just the way things are. You should be grateful. Like, don't let this go to waste. Like, no, how about we just like work towards a world that's better? I also feel like you guys don't regard life as plants as life or imply lesser life, which creates a right to life hierarchy. Slippery slope, very interesting. Oh fuck, you know what? Nah, I've had enough. Slippery slope bullshit. Whatever. Give me 10 minutes, whatever, I don't care. Yeah, plants are life, but you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I do think that animal and human life is more valuable than plant life in the sense that I think it should be treated as something more worthy of, you know, lessering the suffering of, because we haven't even determined that plants can feel suffering. Plants are important as in like they're important to the health and ecosystems of our life, of our world, and making sure that, you know, us, you know, humans and other beings, non-humans, can survive because we need plants to live. Insane streamer silences opposition. I've had enough of this, of the bad faith and kind of honestly stupid conversation. You think plants? you think people are more important than plants? You put them in a hierarchy. Slippery slope. Curious. Subscription-based AI girlfriends' lives matter. Okay. That wasn't gonna be funny until you put the subscription-based part into it. That's fucking hilarious. I might finish this mission, and I think Anna has to go to bed soon, so I might call it soon. I didn't know Poison Ivy watches your streams. I don't know who that is.
The joke is that Poison Ivy loves plants. The DC character.
Oh, yeah. I'm stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna finish this mission and then I'm gonna call it.
Oakley dokley. Let me see. Is that conversation over?
Pretty much. I timed them out because they were just being an annoying fuck. Like, oh my god, you think humans are more important than plants? That's a slippery slope. Curious.
That's not at all what anybody was saying. I think I literally was talking about how all life is important. I wasn't saying one was better than the other.
Oh, I am. I think we should value the well-being of humans more than plants in terms of suffering. I'm just going to flat out say it. I don't care what anyone thinks. Anyway, yeah. Sucks that the stream became a hotbed of debate on is meat ethical. I don't know. It's kind of typical at this point. I'm not going to lie. I don't really care, to be honest. Okay. I didn't really have a point to this stream. I just wanted to do it because I haven't done it in forever, and just to let people know I'm still alive. I do want to get back to videos sometime soon, though. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, everyone. I'll see you all later. And no, the production of meat is not ethical, no matter what anyone says. Goodbye. I will be doing a Mother 1 stream in 10 years. Thanks.